Pushing the limits of Nova Scotia bouldering, a boat comes in really handy. A lot of our bouldering is along the coast. Some of it's only boat accessible, others it just cuts down on long approaches. We are currently in the middle of Terrence Bay River on our way to my Grover project. Boat cuts down the approach from about 2 kilometers to 100 meters. So we basically get out of the boat almost right by the project, which is pretty sweet. If you're thinking about getting a boat, one that fits inside the car is key, as well as launching wheels, because we're going to be launching in and out of tidal flats, beaches, hard to get to places. Makes the boat a lot more maneuverable. A gasoline outboard motor at about 10 horsepower seems to be the sweet spot. Gets to where you're going quick, but it's light enough that I can launch out of my car, side of the highway, onto a beach, anywhere that I need to. I load up all my gear into the bow, put the pads up front, and the dogs hop right in. Let's get this approach done and get started on the proj. Hiking into the proj, I have to walk by player of games on the way to my boulder. The question is Jen going to be here for session number 290? Place your bets. Well, well, well. Look who it is. What's session number 293? How's it going today?
It's cloudy at least.
All right, Jen. Well, good seeing you. I'll come down and check things out once I get warmed up.
Okay.
All righty. All right, VZ's off to the proj. So the line I'm going to be working is just down the trail from Player of Games where Jen is. Not even 50 meters away. We're here at the Grover Bulge proj. I've been trying this project every season for the last 3 years. In the immediate vicinity, I've got a number of first ascents, notably Refined Line, a beautiful arête climb that goes at about V11, as well as right around the corner, there is Attitude Adjuster, which I did shortly after Refined Line, V8 or V9, but it's quite a desperate thin face climb, very tricky, hence the name. About 100 meters away is Player of Games, which we saw last week. Jen is there currently. The one that's eluded me though is this bulge. Player of Games and Refined Line are both long endurance-y, whereas this is pure power. There are 2 crux moves stacked one after the other. I try this every season. When I first started, I could barely hold the holds. Success for me today would be sticking the opening crux. I mean, ideally under my own power, but with a small power spot. As usual, I'm going to warm up by working the top out, which is the easiest move on the climb. There's really nothing around here that would be better than that for warm-up purposes, so. When I was working this line last season, it was easier because I had a better handhold to go to. Then it broke, significantly increasing the difficulty of both crux moves. What just broke off here now is what was left of last season's handhold, and she's all gone now. Wow. It was a tiny hold to begin with. This is last season's handhold, but it is just clean gone now. So hopefully that doesn't happen to this season's handhold. So Jen's come over from her proj. How's it going?
So dry.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible conditions. So we got the spray bottle out.
It's cloudy, but it's only like 60% humidity.
Yeah, cloudy doesn't mean humid, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, so super dry. So got the spray bottle out. I like to spray it onto the brush and then brush on the water onto the hold. till it's just about visibly wet, but just not quite, and then it's good. All right, so I feel like this move is impossible. It's not going very well today. Jen says it's because
It's too dry.
it's too dry.
It's impossible. Can't hold anything today.
And I've got a bad attitude. So,
More power.
so I don't usually like power spots, but I have to, before declaring this move impossible, I sort of have to at least fail with a power spot. So here we are. Okay, oh, that looks good, yeah. It's like moist. And then fingers. Yeah, you know, it's funny, that little bit of power though, like makes me believe.
Yeah, because it's possible.
Yeah, it's totally possible.
You have to do it like 200 times with power before you can give up.
Oh yes, Jen, I can totally do that.
I didn't even do anything.
Hack for cold weather climbing. Heat gun, DeWalt heat gun. If you're gonna get a heat gun for cold weather climbing, you wanna go yellow tool. The Milwaukee doesn't stay on. It has a safety feature so that you don't burn your house down. That's problematic for climbing purposes. You want the heat gun to be able to stay on.
So you can burn your shoes.
Yeah, okay. So, turn it on. You want to use the low setting. Shoe on the heat gun. And you want to try and get it pointing as far away from the sides of the shoe as possible so that it doesn't, if you smell burning, it's done and it's ready to rock. Alrighty, so 10 seconds, when it's really cold, 20, 30 seconds, starts getting mushy. It's great. Oh, pure luxury. That's a comfy shoe. Nice and soft. Gonna stick to those crystals. You can hit the outside of it a little bit too if you need to. Again, careful. Not yeah. Just like the campfire. You know, when you're putting your feet by it, wet holds. Nice. Drying them out nicely. Dank cracks. Heat gun in the dank crack. Works great.
Yeah, that one gets pretty wet.
All right, so Jen's gonna give it a go. I'm being negative, so Jen's gonna give it a go to try and motivate me.
I don't think I'm like...
I said the hold feels like a razor blade, and she says it's not that sharp.
It's not that sharp.
This is the best spot here for the middle finger. It's a lot thinner for the index. And then the two small fingers don't get a whole lot. So that is not a lot of hold for sort of the size of the move when you're going, because you gotta catch it dynamically. So youch.
I could bring my foot off the ground for a second. No, not a second, like a millisecond. Oh, maybe. That holds pretty good.
Oh, shut up. You didn't get your foot off the ground. I have to throw to it.
For like how bad it is, it's pretty good.
I see what you mean. Okay. Jesus.
Not like
You're
it's
making
like...
me sound weak here. You're like, oh, that's a good hold. It's like, you can't even get your foot off the ground. I'm throwing to it.
I didn't mean it's a good hold. I mean it's like better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. That makes me feel a little just like,
Look at this
sweet.
thumb catch right here.
Oh, sick. That's a
Did
jug.
you use that?
That's a jug. You got a jug on your prod.
Yeah, I got all my fingers fit on here. I can't pull. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
There, see? I can hold it.
Yeah, I mean, that's doing it. Ah! Oh, yes, okay. Oh. You know what? That one go felt really promising, and now it feels worse.
It's too dry.
I know. That's part of it.
Okay, I need some power.
power. like full on power? Or?
Probably. Well.
All right, let's go.
My pinky missed.
Yeah, same thing I did. You just kind of like scrambled.
Yeah, man, hitting that's hard.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
That was the right movement.
That's the right movement. It totally is.
Like the swing.
Yeah, the swing. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the thumb.
Fuck, this move is hard. Oh, this might be the single hardest move I've ever tried. Oh.
Okay, I need power.
Yeah, I've never.
Then I'm stuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're just hanging around. That's crazy.
0% chance. Too wet. It was like slimy as shit. Oh, I almost did it. Almost did it. You just caught me at the end.
Yeah, I didn't give you power till the very end. They're not even bleeding.
Okay, Jen. I'm 4 tips down. My session's over. I didn't stick any moves.
Pretty close.
Feeling pretty hopeless. Those holds are razor blades.
Nah. They're soft.
Do you think? What do you think? Should I come back and grind on this project?
Of course.
Yeah.
Can't give up. 1, 2. How many throws did you do? Like 10 throws, maybe. Can't give up in one session. Come on.
This is like 3rd season on, but okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, all my fingers are dead. I accomplished. It feels okay actually going to the moon.
Yeah.
Feels like maybe. You know, like I don't know.
It's power. It looks great.
Yeah. So maybe it's a project. Maybe it's this season. Maybe it's 2025. Who knows? Time will tell.
200 tries before you're allowed to give up.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, you got in like 10 today.
So we're hiking out. Session's over, but we're gonna come see what Jen's up to here on her proj. Jen, how's it go? What part you're working the top? 'Cause that's what
Yeah, because it's too dry and I have not enough rest days.
Not going so good?
No.
All right. Well, I'm taking the boat home. You want to come with?
Okay.
Oh, man. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, look, where's the sun at here? Jen is calling her quits, and the sun is still in the sky.
Hey, don't tell anyone that.
Oh, I'm spoiling the legend, hey?
Well, time changed, so the sun stays up later.
Yeah. Well, like last time it was 2 fingers. Oh, look at that. 4 fingers to sunset.
Yeah, it's way drier today, though.
Yeah, I know, it's brutal.
It's so dry.
Yeah, this sucks.
Should I try one more go?
Yeah, one more go.
Oh. Well, it's up further than I thought I was going to.
Get in. Get in. Get in. Get down. Get down. Ugh. It's a big boat. All right, we good.